Let's get started. Come into any comfortable seated posture. And sit with your eyes closed. Let's take a few moments to center ourselves, to bring all our attention back inward. So bring your attention to your body now, and internally check to see how you're feeling right now. What is the energy level? Is the body feeling relaxed, at ease, light and active? Or is there some restlessness, the body wanting to move, unable to sit quietly? Or is there some lethargy, fatigue in the body, something because of which the body wants to lie down, maybe even sleep? Whatever it is, just becoming aware of, acknowledging the current state of the body. Being okay with it as it is in the moment. And now, internally take your attention to the toes, feet, the calves, the knees, the thighs. Observe all parts of the legs and check to make sure that you're not clenching, tightening any muscles. Relax the legs. So when we say relax, it's as if you have a tight, clenched fist and you're just letting it go. The same feeling, especially check the muscles behind the knees, around the hip joints, in the calf. Become aware of the buttocks. Relax the buttocks. Observe all the back muscles. Lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders. Relax the shoulders. Observe your belly. Let go of it, keeping it soft, relaxed, so that it can move as you breathe. Expanding as you breathe in, contracting as you breathe out. With the shoulders open, the rib cage is also open, allowing for free movement of the lungs. Your face muscles are relaxed. No clenching or holding, especially in the eyebrows, the forehead, the eyelids. Release all the muscles. Observe your arms. No clenching, tightening. Now, when we relax and let go of the body, it can also make us a little passive, heavy. So observe how your hands are placed, how your arms are placed. Are your hands pressing into your knees? How can you bring that little amount of activeness? As if you're about to lift your arms, there is just a gentle contact between the hands and the legs. Your facial expression, as if you're about to smile. You're not breaking into a full smile, just that feeling that you're about to. Maybe you saw someone you're very fond of and you're about to break into a smile. Notice the subtle difference in the state of the muscles. Now, the same activeness in the back. You're holding the back tall and straight. Your legs also active, which means feeling as if the buttocks, the sit bones, are about to lift off the mat. Your legs are about to lift off the mat. Trying to feel as light on the floor, on the mat as possible. And now remain aware of the whole body. Observe your breathing as well. See where you feel the expansion as you breathe in, the contraction as you breathe out. Is it in the chest, in the belly, somewhere else in the body? Now tell yourself that for the rest of the practice, you will try to remain aware of the whole body and of the breathing. For this 1 hour, there's nowhere else for our attention to be except here and now on the mat. Tell yourself you will remain mentally relaxed, enjoying every part of the practice. The more we relax and enjoy whatever we do, the deeper the benefits of the practices. So with these intentions, let's take a few rounds of deeper breath. So as you breathe in, try to feel that you're breathing into the belly button, like the breath is flowing deep into the body. And breathing out as relaxed, as complete as the exhalation can be. With that full body awareness and breath awareness, you might actually start feeling the effect of every breath on all the different parts. Now with the same relaxed breathing pattern, we will chant 3 rounds of Om to bring some positive energy, positive vibrations within and around us and clear out any blockages in the flow of energy. So as we exhale for 3 rounds of breath, we will chant the sound Om. For the first round, exhale and take a relaxed breath in. Om. Notice all the subtle sensations running through the body. Now bringing your palms together, you can start rubbing them actively. Feel the warmth between your palms. Take the center of your palms to cup your eyes. Keep them there for a few seconds and slowly blink your eyes open, looking into your palms. And we'll start with some gentle body opening. Today, to just decompress any pressure around the neck, to release any tension around the neck, what we will do is bring the right palm outside of the right temple. Now make sure the head is not leaning towards the hand. Your head is in line with the rest of the spine, bringing the palm close to the temple. Now apply pressure between the palm and the temple. Stay with your relaxed breathing for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the arm. Now bring your left palm to the left temple. And again, pressing both towards each other. Relaxed in the rest of the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now interlock your fingers. Make sure the head is in the same place. Take the palms to the forehead. And now again, pressing the head and the palms towards each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take the palms behind. Place them at the back of the head, pressing the palms and the back of the head into each other. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now release the hands. Take a moment. Now let's release any stress, tension stored in the shoulders. That is where we tend to hold stress, many of us. So what we will do is breathe in slow and relax. Breathe out suddenly with the mouth open, as if you're letting out a sigh, the sound of ha. So you breathe in, raise your shoulders towards the ears. Ha. Breathing in. Ha. Breathe in through the nose. Ha. 2 more rounds. Ha. Ha. And relax. Now some more movement for the upper body. You bring your hands to the front and let's just clench our fists, spread the fingers apart. Take the thumb in when you clench. That will get you a little more of a stretch on the thumb as well. Now making a loose fist, let's rotate the wrist joints. Check if the rest of your arms are also moving. Can you move only the wrist and the palms, fingers? Change the direction. Now see if you are aware of the legs and the back as well. Staying with that full body awareness makes the intensity feel lesser in specific parts. Bring your hands down, relax. And now keeping your hands by the side in line with the hips. As you breathe in, you'll raise your palms, join them at the top, look up towards your palms. As you breathe out, you'll bring the hands back to the mat and bring your chin to the chest. So continue. Inhale. Feel the stretches coming from the base of the spine. Exhale. One more round. Even though you're moving only the upper body, stay active and light in the lower body as well. And now bring your head to the center. Now let's stretch the sides of the body. So breathing in, you raise your arms. Breathing out, you go down to one side, placing the palm on the mat. Breathe in, center. Breathe out to the other side. Observe the body carefully. See where you feel the tightness. What is stopping you from going a little deeper? You're just freeing up the muscles. Observe if your knees are raising when you go down to the side. Just becoming aware of every part, even as you're moving the body. Finish this round on both sides, and then you can come back to the center, relax your arms. Take a moment. Now we'll go into a twist. So breathing in, you raise your arms shoulder level. Breathing out, right palm on the left knee, the left palm on the floor behind you. And look over your shoulder. Breathe in, center. Breathe out and twist to the other side. Try to sit tall. 2 more rounds on both sides. Releasing any stiffness in the muscles of the back. Take your time to finish the last round. And then coming back to the center, you can relax. Now with your palms on your knees, trying to keep the chin slightly tucked in. You're still looking to the front, just taking the chin slightly. We'll keep the neck aligned with the rest of the spine, lengthen the neck as well. Feeling that the head and the spine, the rest of the spine are in one straight line like a rod. We will try to make a circle with the head, basically bringing the movement around the hip region. So as you breathe out, you lean forward. Breathing in, you go all the way back. Imagine you're drawing a nice circle with the head. Trying not to move the head as you go into the rotation. One last round. And then you can go in the reverse direction. Notice where you're feeling the stretches with this movement. And the last round. And coming back to the center, take a moment. Observe all parts of the body. Check if your breathing is free and smooth. And now we'll slowly come up to a standing position. Bring yourself up to a standing position. Standing with your feet slightly apart. We'll start with a full body stretch. Interlock your fingers, flip them down. And as you breathe in, raise your arms up. Lengthen from the sides of the torso as if your palms are trying to reach the ceiling. Feel that nice stretch. Take your attention from the feet all the way up the legs, the torso, the arms. And now raise your heels as well. And bring the heels down. 2 more rounds. You breathe in and raise the heels coming to your toes. Breathing out, place the foot down. If you're feeling unbalanced, just stare at some small mark or dot on the wall in front of you. That helps maintain that balance. Now coming back to the center, bring your heels down, relax your hands. Time to move the lower parts of the body, which we haven't moved so far. Raising one leg, start moving the toes, clenching, spreading them out. And drawing a big circle with the toes. Get your ankle rotation. Go in the reverse direction. And relax. Find your stability, lifting the other leg. Clench and release your toes. And rotate the ankle joint. Remain aware of the other parts of the body as well. Change the direction. And relax. Let's move the knee joints now. Just kicking your heels back as if you're trying to reach the buttocks. And relax. Observe. Remain aware of all parts of the body. Time to move the hip joints now. Just bend your elbows, bringing your palms to the front and raise your knees to touch the palms. Warming up the leg muscles. And slowly see how high you can raise your palms. And actively moving the legs. You can go as fast or slow as needed to feel comfortable, but also feel active and light in the legs. Slowly becoming more active, warming up the leg muscles. And relax. Take a few moments. Observe the breathing, the heartbeat. Notice all the subtle sensations in the body. When you're feeling stable, when the body feels ready to move again, come to the top of your mat. We will practice our Surya Namaskaras, the sun salutations. Going slow and easy with the first round to understand the flow, understand the postures. So stand with your feet hip width apart. Wherever the hip joint is, in line with that, you keep your ankles. If you're comfortable, feet together is also fine. Slightly apart makes us feel more stable and steady. Now standing tall, aware of all parts, active in every part of the body. Shoulders are open, palms are facing the side of the thighs. Physically, mentally, preparing to move the body. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring your palms in front of the chest. Prayer pose, Pranamasana. Breathing in, you raise your arms upward as if you're trying to touch the ceiling first, and then gently see how much you can take the arms back even behind the head. Allow the chest to open. If you're comfortable, allow the belly to come forward. And if it's okay for you, you can look up or drop your head back. Otherwise, you can continue looking to the front of the room. A gentle extension in the back. Observe how that feels. Can you stay active in all parts from the feet? And now straightening up. As you breathe out, you'll try to lean forward from the hip joints, trying to keep the upper body straight as far as possible. And bend the knees if needed. And slowly bring the upper body forward into a forward bend. Now with the knees bent, try to reach your fingertips to the mat. Drop your head to look towards the knees. And if you're comfortable, start straightening the knees. Don't force it. Stay gentle, relax. Check the weight on both the feet. Are you pressing only into some part of the feet, either the toes or the heels? Can you spread that weight gently throughout the feet? And now as you breathe in, you can place your fingertips down, bend the knees, step back with the right foot as far back as you can. Place the knee down. You can stretch the toes to the back. Look to the front, see how much you can keep the chest and shoulders open. Notice where you're feeling the stretches. Can you allow the hips to go down a little more? If it's too intense, you can just raise the hips a little bit. Now tuck the back toes, lift that knee. As you exhale, take the left leg also back and shift the shoulders slightly forward, coming into a plank. Your hips are neither sagging low nor are they raised too high. Can you hold them right in the middle? Shoulders right above the wrist, active in the fingers and palms as well. Now breathing in, bring your knees down. Breathing out, we try to lean forward, try touching the chest and chin to the mat. If possible, keep the belly off the mat. But if you go down fully flat, doesn't matter. Just raise the hips. Only the chin, chest, palms, knees, and toes are touching the mat here. Now as you breathe in, flatten the belly, stretch the toes to the back, stay active in your palms and fingers, and gently lift your head, chest, shoulders a little bit. As if someone's pulling your head forward and upward. Doesn't matter how close you are to the floor, you're just making that effort to lift a little actively. Now tucking your toes, Lift your chest and belly off the mat, lift the hips, and then lift the knees as well. You can take one step forward if needed to come into the mountain pose. Your body in the shape of an inverted V. Adjust your feet position where you're comfortable. Stay active in the palms and fingers, gently pressing into the knuckles as well. And now looking to the front of the room, you can either directly step the right foot forward between your palms, or you can place the knees down and step the right foot forward. Stretch the toes on the back leg to the back of the room. Coming back, looking to the front. See how much you can allow the hips to lower, or if it's too intense, take them back a bit. Remain aware of the back leg, the shoulders and chest. Now tuck the back toes, lift that knee. As you exhale, you will lift that foot, step it forward next to the right, and drop your head going into a forward fold. Looking towards your knees, feel free to bend the knees if the forward fold is too intense. Observe all parts of your body here. Now to come up without hurting or straining the back, you can keep the knees bent, bring your hands by the side of the ears, and as you inhale, lift the whole upper body together. Lengthen upward, and again gently arching back. Feel an extension in the spine, not a contraction, as if someone's pulling your hands upward and backward, still creating space in the spine. And as you breathe out, straighten up, palms in front of the chest. Breathing in, hands down by your side. You can relax here. Observe how the body is feeling after the first cycle of the sun salutation. Notice all the sensations running through the different parts. Observe your heartbeat, your breathing. Let the body feel comfortable, stable again. What we did now was 1/2 cycle of the sun salutation, where we took the right leg back and we stepped forward with the right leg coming first to the front. The same thing we do with taking the left leg back in the next half cycle. Now let's begin. We went a little slower last time. This time we will move from one pose to the other, if possible with the breath, or if you need to take an extra breath in some pose, that is perfectly okay too. Now standing active, ready to move. Take a relaxed breath in, exhale, prayer pose, Pranamasana. Inhale and raise the arms, extend backward, Hasta Uttanasana. Breathing out, you come into your forward fold, Padahastasana. Hand to feet pose. And breathing in, this time bend your knees, step the left foot back as far back as you can. Knee down, toe stretch to the back. Ashvasanchalanasana, horse rider's pose. Tuck the back toes and also slide the right leg back as you exhale. Shift the whole body forward so that the shoulders are right above the wrists in Santulanasana, plank. Breathing in, knees down. Breathing out, leaning forward to bring your chest and chin down. Suppose you go fully flat, lift your hips and belly off the mat. Now breathing in, flatten the belly, actively lifting the head, chest, Gently pressing your palms into the mat. Cobra, Bhujangasana. Breathing out, tuck your toes, lift your hips and knees off to come into a mountain pose, Parvatasana. Breathing in next, you can place the knees down or directly step the left foot forward between your palms. Right knee goes down. Stretch the right toes to the back of the room. Ashwasanchalana, horse rider's pose. Exhaling, you raise that knee, step that foot forward. Coming back into your forward fold, Padahastasana. Inhaling as you raise your hands along with the head, lengthening, extending backward, Hasta Uttanasana, extended arm position. Breathing out into prayer pose. Breathing in, hands down by your side. Keep your hands and legs relaxed. Take a few moments. Observe every part of the body, your breathing. Sun salutations. With practice, when done in a smooth and continuous flow, transitioning, changing from one posture to the next with every breath, helps warm up the muscles, release any tightness, knots in the body, releases blockages in the flow of energy, bringing a smoother flow of energy, which is necessary to keep the bones, muscles light and active, which is necessary for all the internal organ systems to work well. Today we just went with one slow cycle, but on a regular day, practicing 2 to 3 rounds is a beautiful warm-up before you hold poses for long. Now we'll come to a seated position, stretching the legs out in front, taking a moment here. And then bringing the soles of the feet together to come into a butterfly pose or a bound angle pose, Baddhakonasana. So today, we will not pull the feet very close to the body. We'll keep it a little away. And slowly see, you can just place your hands relaxed on the legs, on the ankles. Just make sure your back is straight. If your back is rounding, try moving your feet a little more forward and seeing if you can sit as upright as you can. Now slowly allow the knees to go down. Close your eyes. Become aware of all the parts. Every time you breathe in, feel a nice expansion through all parts of the body. As you breathe out, release any clenching, holding, relaxing into the stretches. Now, if you're comfortable, on the next exhalation, you can also lean forward with the lower back, as if the whole spine is still straight and tall. You'll notice a slightly deeper stretch on the inner thighs, the groins. If it feels very intense, you can straighten up. Otherwise, you can go a little deeper. Respect what your body is telling you. You want to challenge it a little bit so that the stretches open up tightness, but you don't want to push so much that you feel restless in the pose. And stay with your breathing, observing whatever is happening throughout the body. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly straighten up if you were leaning forward. Release the legs, stretch them out to the front. Take a moment. You can even rest with your hands on the mat. Let's slowly come into a lying down position, relaxing on the back. Bend your knees. Bring your feet closer to the buttocks. Adjust your hips, adjust your shoulder blades. And bring your knees to the chest. Lifting your feet off the mat. Place your palms on the knees. Gently see how much you can press the thighs onto the belly, pull the knees closer to the chest. A good posture for the digestive system, all the reproductive organs. Now with your palms on your knees, being active in the belly, chest, the back muscles. See if you can lift your head up to bring it towards the knees. A Pavanamuktasana, wind relieving posture, which helps release any gas that might be trapped in the large intestine, in the bowels. Keep breathing and slowly relax your head back to the mat. Now keep your legs where they are. Open the arms out sideways, palms facing down. We'll go into a twist from here. So as you exhale, drop your legs to the left side onto the floor. Take a few moments, allow the feet to settle down. Keep your leg position wherever it's comfortable. The feet can be one in front of the other as well. Now turn your head to look in the opposite direction of the legs. Close your eyes and relax into the twist. Twists work beautifully to release any stress, tension around the hips, along the spine and the back muscles, even the side of the rib cage, which allows for the breathing to free up. So enjoy the flow of your breath. Let go of any clenching and holding. 4, 3. You can even place the left palm on the right knee to hold it down if needed for support. 2, 1. Gently bringing your knees, your head back to the center. Now drop your legs to the other side. Adjust the position of your legs to feel comfortable. And turn your head to look in the opposite direction with the eyes closed. Observe all parts. See how you can release the body into this twist. We usually end with the twist. Start letting go of the body. Enjoying the flow of your breath. You can place the right palm on the left knee if needed. Staying here for 4, 3, 2, 1. And gently bringing your head, bringing your legs back to the center. You can place your palms on your knees again and roll on your back side to side to massage out the back muscles, to make sure there's no pinching, compression on the back before we settle down to relax. And coming to the center, now point your feet up towards the ceiling, point your palms up, clench and release the toes, the fingers, tighten every part of the body and release. Take your hands overhead to the floor, behind your head. Take your legs gently to the floor. Now stretch every muscle as if your fingertips are trying to reach the back wall. The toes are pointing to the front wall. And relax. Bring your hands next to the body. Keep your feet apart. You can keep them as wide as the mat. Hands a little away from the body. Adjust your shoulder blades to come together on your back. Adjust your hips. And let go of the body. Into Shavasana, corpse pose. Letting go as if you have no control over the body. Allow it to feel like a dead weight. So as you exhale, relax and let go of every part. Let each part feel heavier on the mat. See how the exhalation feels. And for a few rounds, every time you exhale, relax into the exhalation a little more. All of our posture practices are to help us feel comfortable in the body so that we can let go. When the body is at its relaxed state, it's easier to drop into the silence. Observe all the subtle activity happening within the body as the muscles go back to their natural form and shape, bringing a free flow of energy, good circulation, repairing and healing every part of the body. Let go of the belly. Observe how the breathing is naturally. If you can just stay with the breath observation, body observation, the mental activity also starts settling down, making it possible for you to feel the silence deep within and around you. The silence is always there. But because the mind is active, the body is active, we are unable to feel that silence, the stillness. The next 2 minutes, relax into that silence and stillness. That is a space of deep healing, both for the body and mind. With a relaxed mind, keep listening to the silence. Is there a sound to the silence? Trying to stay with that stillness, the silence in the background. Let us slowly come out of our Shavasana. Become active in the body by gently wiggling your fingers and toes, moving your hands and the feet. Bring your feet together, hands closer to the body. You can again give yourself a gentle stretch. Take your hands overhead, giving yourself a nice full body stretch to feel light and active in the body again. We had allowed it to become passive, so slowly becoming active in all the different parts. You can turn to one side, come up to a seated position. Sitting in any posture that's comfortable for you. Keep your eyes closed. We'll take a few moments for breath awareness. Start by observing whether your spine is tall, lengthened. Your face is looking forward. You're facing forward, but your chin is slightly tucked in. Your head is upright. Shoulders are open, relaxed away from the ears, but you're not rounded or hunched. Your belly is soft, free to move. With your attention on the belly, as you exhale, gently suck the belly in. And as you inhale, allow the belly to expand. Stay only with your awareness on the belly. Can you keep the movement only to the belly as you breathe in and out? Not much of a movement in the chest or shoulders. Abdominal breathing has a very soothing effect on the nervous system and the mind, because of which all the internal organs get a good supply of blood. Functioning as efficiently as possible. Now, when you inhale next, allow the belly to expand and then see if you can allow the chest also to expand. And exhaling, relax the chest, relax the belly. Inhaling deep into the belly and then allowing the chest to expand. Exhaling, relax. Make sure the exhalation is complete. Now, as you continue breathing this way, when you inhale and feel that you're full, try to breathe in a little bit more. You will notice the upper part of the chest and the collarbone also rising up a bit. Exhaling, relax the collarbone, the chest, the belly. A little bit of effort to fill the lungs completely and empty them out. When you inhale deep into the belly, it means the lower part of the lungs are getting filled. When the chest expands, the middle part of the lungs are expanding. And you breathe into the brim, the uppermost part of the lungs are also getting filled. Proper utilization of the lungs, optimal breathing. Feel the expansion in the belly, the side of the ribs, even the collarbone as you inhale. 3 more rounds. Full yogic breathing, which is basically proper optimal breathing with free movement of the lungs in all directions, downward, forward, upward. And once you finish the last round, let go of any effort. Allow the breathing to be natural and see how the pattern is. Now bring your palms together. It's time to end our practice. Taking a few moments for gratitude. Grateful to this body and mind that supported us in today's practice, that are constantly supporting us in everything we do day after day. Thankful for the opportunity to come on the mat to take care of this body, mind, and spirit. With that gratitude, let us send a loving wish to all beings in creation, wishing peace, health, joy for all beings, including ourselves. You can just say a silent prayer. As you're exhaling, feel that you're sending out that positive, loving energy all across. Now rubbing your palms again, actively feel the warmth, the energy between them. Cup your eyes, take a few seconds, and you can keep your eyes closed, gently move your palms across the face, head, neck, all across the body. And cupping your eyes again, you can blink them open. Thank you. Take care.